Hi everybody. I want to go over the week 11 assignments with you to make sure you understand how to do them. So for week 11, you can see the items that you need to complete. First of all, you are going to complete the Unit 3 final assignment, which is the Summary and Response Journal Reflection. You've done this for Unit 1 and Unit 2, and we're doing another one for Unit 3. So if you go into that assignment, you will see that just as with the Unit 1 and Unit 2 journal reflection, you have two options. You can do the written journal reflection, or you can do a presentation. This would need to be a video with a visual, and you can use Screencast-O-Matic. Some people have used PowerPoint where you can use the video component with it, and that's an option as well. Either way, you're responding to the same questions. So the first one is, what was the most difficult or challenging part of this unit, and how did you overcome that challenge? So looking at summary and response, what was difficult or what was a challenge for you? And you should answer that in a paragraph. The second question is, what did you learn about summary writing? And again, you can use a paragraph to describe what you learned in that area. The third prompt is, what did you learn about response writing? And so you would write a paragraph on that. And then, what did you learn about creating a references page, which you had to do in this unit? So each of those prompts should be a separate section of your essay, if you will, or a separate section in your presentation. And then in your conclusion, you would reflect on your research and writing processes throughout the unit. So if you're writing this, it would be an introductory paragraph plus 1, 2, 3, 4 body paragraphs and a conclusion. They don't need to be particularly long paragraphs, but they should answer the questions based on your reflection on Unit 3. And if you're doing the presentation, cover the same territory. If you're writing, this should be double-spaced. Paragraphs should be indented. You should give your work a title and probably go ahead and put your name on it as well. But you don't have to do a full-blown title page. Certainly there's no references page for this assignment. All right, and when you're done with that assignment, there's a link here for you to submit your work. And so you can go in and you'll see a version that will allow you to upload your file. Okay, the other item that you need to do this week is going into Unit 4. So for English 101, you are reading the article Ungrading by Susan Bloom. And in English 101, you're going to have to fill out some information for the planner for the Unit 4 essay. Here in English 11, we're going to do a discussion topic that basically is thinking about the same information that you will be using in your English 101 planner, part 1. So if you click on the link, you'll go into this discussion topic, and what you're to describe is what you believe the author's position is in this article, Ungrading, and give a little snapshot of what the article is about. That information is going to be used in your English 101 planner, so this is a way for you to begin to talk about that. And then another part of the English 101 assignment is to think about counter arguments. So in this discussion topic, you might brainstorm a little bit of that as well. So the nice thing here is that we're each posting our information, and you can see everybody else's posts, and that way we can make sure that we're all getting the correct information, the author, title, date, and a little bit about the article and a little bit about what might be counter positions on that topic. So you'll just enter the new thread, give it a title, type your work in the text box, and post it. You might want to look at the rubric to see how you will be graded. Part of it is grammar punctuation, so you want to proofread before you post your information. All right, that is really the two things you're doing this week for English 11. Please always check your grades. If you're missing assignments, you probably will be able to tell that because there's a 0, or if you did it incorrectly, you need to redo it. So always check your grades, look for any zeros, and make sure you redo those assignments or get those submitted or contact me with any questions. Hopefully that will help you with week 11.